I miss my life, Jacob. What they did to us was unfair. It has been over 6 months without me enjoying aeroplane food or hearing ululating crowds at airports. It's torture.
That's rough, Robert. Our situations are quite similar. I mean, my pension is so paltry, and to make matters worse, I am stuck with 7 wives that still want to spend.
I can't even get away from this one. That cost me everything. But we had a good run, old friend?
No, you had a good run. 37 years, umfowethu. I had barely scratched the surface. I had so much more to do. Tenders to give, wives to marry, and Guptas, people to help. I feel like I let my extended family down. You set a tough precedent, my friend. You really gave jobs to the family, and Grace nearly got the top job. Me, 8 years, and I only have Duduzani to show for it.
Eka, you should have done better, Jacob. But you know this little Mnangagwa chap wants to ruin my legacy. I mean, I hear opposition parties are thriving and being allowed to have rallies and functions all over the country. That would have been unheard of in my day. We would have denied them police clearance or sent some ZANU-PF youths to chase them away.
The one thing I always loved about you, Robert, is that you get me. I am having troubles with the same issues. Cyril wants to get in bed with the white people. Now that I think of that, it's not such a bad idea.
I have to go, Jacob. Someone is at the door. I will call you back after I see who it is.
Oh, they are making you open your own doors now.
Everyone is gone, Jacob. The only person who respects me now is my grandson. And that's only because he doesn't know better. I have to go.
Hey guys, it's me, Miss Chi, and welcome to Africa Roundup. The 2018 FIFA World Cup is currently underway in Russia, and as expected, African teams are not doing that well. It is to be expected, right? We go through a lot just to qualify for these tournaments where the rules don't favor us, where the weather suits their skin, and there's 100% chance that we will be called monkeys or some uninspired variation of that. The quality of racism has taken a dip in recent times, but that's a story for another day. Africa, it's high time we created our own tournaments that highlight activities that we are undoubtedly good at. Imagine with me, the Pothole Olympics. Iwe, we would show them. A tournament where your country's best pothole has to be able to swallow a whole car without difficulty. Or, wait for it, the Corruption World Cup. Huh? I mean, come on. Who better? The only way we would lose that World Cup is if they disqualified the entire African continent from participating altogether. Who do I talk to make this thing happen? Over to you, Fatso. Hello, is this the International Tournament Authority? Yes, I have an idea.
Comrades, we have a crisis in Africa today. And it's not Ebola or drought or the fact that we're drowning in too many Afrobeat songs from Nigeria. The crisis is that we finally have many of our leaders retiring voluntarily or otherwise. Some are being forced by Ramaphosas, while others are being assisted by very helpful militaries. The crisis is what do we do with them to keep them busy? I think we need to build a retirement home for African leaders. Call it the Ubuntu Institute, just to hoodwink Thabo Mbeki into joining it. Because it's in our best interest to keep them occupied and to make sure that the life presidency school of thought stays confined within that compound. Imagine, it could work fantastically. I mean, Zuma would be in charge of cooking, because we saw how creative he was with those tenders. Then Mbeki, he's the cool one. He'd be in charge of pipe smoking and shisha services. Fresh hubbly for old authoritarian lungs. And Kama would be the one running up and down the corridors like a madman, screaming, "My people still love me, my people still love me," with Mugabe looking quite jealously from the library.